Hey y'all, it's Courtney, and seriously guys, we have an infestation, and it's a really bad one. We've got clowns, and they are everywhere, far as the eye can see. Just clowns in the distance. Clowns right in front of us. Clowns to the west, clowns to the north. We got clowns. So let's talk about them today. First off, let's just get right into this. So all you from the old lady drama community, the trailer park of YouTube, whatever you want to call it, I call it both those things, lovingly, of course. Last night, so Evil Abe hosted a live stream where Isaac, be our guest, and MFW, Miss Wonderful, whatever the one fuck you want to call her, 7-bite rice, pork chop. That's what I call her, pork chop. If you don't know that story, then feel lucky. So anyways, they got up there and they had their little beef. And let me just say, MFW has burnt every last brain cell she had with those two drinks she had last night. She only had 2 drinks, guys. She is fucking brain dead at this point. She could not argue with a paper bag. It's really concerning. First off, let me just say this. So, MFW keeps claiming that she has spoken with Desiree, which is the CPS worker that Isaac, be our guest, is suing right now. Okay? There is a court case, an ongoing court case, and Katie's over here trying to say that she has had private conversations with this woman, and that this woman is telling her details about Isaac and his family and his kids. There's no fucking way that that can be true. Okay? That is so against the law. I don't know if I think HIPAA has something to do with CPS and that kind of stuff as well, but I don't know if that's just like medical jargon or if it has to go with any kind of, I think CPS is involved with the HIPAA law as well. So that's against HIPAA. Not only that, but there is a lawsuit going on. So why in the fuck would that woman talk to Katie knowing that they're going to court and that Isaac could bring that up? And then she's going to have to pay him even more. Why? And then she says she's talked to the mother-in-law and that she talked to her through Facebook and somebody else set it up. Why does this woman not understand that anybody could be pretending to be these people? Anybody could be pretending to be the CPS worker. Anybody could be pretending to be Isaac's mother-in-law. Anybody could be pretending to be the sister. Especially when it's all set up by other people. You don't think the people that are setting it up might have something to do with the profiles? If you don't have somebody's physical phone number, and you can look it up and see that it's registered to them, do not believe that you're talking to whoever this person is. And if you choose to, be prepared to look like a fucking idiot, because nobody's gonna believe it. I love how throughout the entire stream, all she kept saying was, I don't recall. I don't remember, I don't recall. Every time. That's how you know whenever she knows that she did something. She won't say, oh yeah, I did that. She will just say, I don't remember, or I don't recall. That's the sure sign that MFW knows exactly what she did. And she knows that there is proof. And she knows that there's streams that she said it in. So she'll just say, well, I don't recall. So then when you call her out on it and you could pull up the receipts, she'll be like, well, I didn't say I didn't do it. I just said I didn't recall doing it. She is a manipulator of the century. This woman, my God. Then she says that she's never called CPS on anybody, even though she admitted to calling CPS on Negs. She admitted to calling CPS on savage. She admitted to calling CPS on Isaac. Said in a live stream, that's what, I'm the reason why you don't have your kids. Or you don't have your kids and I'm the reason. And was laughing while she said it. It's not true. But she was essentially saying that I'm going to get your kids taken from you. And she was leading her audience to believe, I'm going to get your kids taken from you. Now, another card that she likes to play is, I'm a troll. I'm a troll. Okay, well, guess what? Your 50 to 60-year-old women audience, I mean, some of them are younger, of course, and some of them are probably older. But they don't exactly know what a troll is, I'm sure. I'm sure they have no idea when you're trolling, which you're not trolling. You're just saying shit hoping that people will believe you. You just throw shit at the wall hoping something will stick. And not only that, but she says her other favorite phrase is, I was just talking shit. I talk shit all the time. No, I talk shit. But I don't make claims that are true. This right here, this is talking shit. Because I'm talking about a situation and I'm just kind of, I don't know, not making fun of a situation, but just speaking about it. So I'm just kind of talking shit about the situation. That's talking shit. Lying is not the same as shit talking. When you're shit talking, say I'm talking to, We See You, and I love her, so that's why I'm using her, because nobody would think that I'm serious if I use her as an example, because everybody knows that that's my favorite person in the world. So We See You standing here in front of me, and I say, yeah, you're a dumb bitch, blah blah blah. That's talking shit. Not, oh well, your kids got taken and it's because of me. That's not just talking shit. That's a little further. And it's lying. When you know that you're lying. You know it's not true. It's a lie. So, I love that Isaac pointed that out. He said, let's replace the word talking shit with lies. And every time she would say talking shit, he would say, now replace that with lying. And it was true. Every time she would say, I was talking shit, no, it was just a lie. It wasn't just talking shit. There's a big difference between shit talking and lying. And I don't think she understands that. Just say lying, because that's what you were doing. Through the whole thing. And she stumbled over everything. Everything she was not doubling down on anything. She literally would say one thing and then within the same sentence say something completely different. And you know what? The little comments that Witty Widow made about me the other day, that I'm an addict or I'm a junkie mother that lost her kids to CPS and that I'm beneath her, that's why she said that to me exactly as well. It's because I told her that she kept contradicting herself, and that, do you even listen to the shit that comes out of your mouth before you post it? Because it makes no sense. When you say 3 different stories in one sentence, you're kind of a fucking joke. Nobody's gonna take you seriously. So just that little bit of advice, know what the fuck you're saying before you say it, makes me a junkie who lost her kids and I'm beneath her. So be it. And not only that, but on that subject, another clown, I am not the one who got arrested for getting into a physical altercation with my, I don't want to say this wrong, with my, handicapped. I know she's not physically handicapped, but, disabled. There we go. With my disabled child. I am not the one who literally said, a nanny raised my kids for me because I wanted to be able to live my life. No, I raised my kids. My kids have never been to daycare. My kids are I only trust 2 to 3 people to watch my kids. My dad, my husband's mom, and my brother has watched them once. And my neighbors watched them once for me. But just long enough for me to run to my doctor's and right back. It wasn't like, watch my kids for 10 hours. But, I did trust them long enough to watch them. Aw. Sorry, guys. My husband just messaged me and said, just made someone's day. I paid $8 for their order at McDonald's. Some college kid, I think. He was behind me in line, and I told him I'd pay, and he got this huge smile on his face and said that he was so broken that helped him a lot today. Isn't that sweet? I love my husband. He's such a good person. Sometimes I think he's even too good for me, but that's beyond the point. A lot of people would disagree because a lot of people think he's a dickhead, but it's because he's honest. He's one of those people that either you like him because he's honest or you don't like him because you don't like what he has to say because he's honest. Anyways, that's, neither here nor there. I just thought that was really sweet. So she says that, she had a nanny raise her kids because she wanted to live her life. But then you want to go and call Negs a deadbeat dad and say that he didn't have anything to do with his deceased son? Who fucking cares, bitch? Who are you to say shit about it? Then I saw a clip where she said that, her ex was a Trump supporter, so she's glad he's dead. What? The fuck? But then wants to get on here and cry about, her husband dying of cancer. But then, in that same live stream that was talking about Negs' son running around in his underwear, which I've never seen that, and I watched Negs religiously for years. Which I think it has happened, but you know what? Okay. I mean, my kid, that's why as soon as my kid comes to the bathroom door, I shut it off, because I know her. She's a little wild child. And, accidents happen. It's not like he was fully, anyways. But in that same stream, she says, what was oh man, I lost it with the Trump supporter thing. So she says, he was a Trump supporter, so I'm glad he's dead. But then says in that stream to somebody, well, because she started just dogging somebody as soon as they came into her chat. And she was like, the woman was like, I have cancer, blah, 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 or something like that. Something about cancer. And Witty Widow was like, oh, whatever, I don't care, I don't believe you. There's so many people on here that claim to have cancer, I don't believe you. But yet you want sympathy because you just lost a husband to cancer. And you think that it should excuse your shitty behavior and the way you treat people because you lost somebody to cancer, but she has cancer herself, and it's not excusable or it's okay for you to treat her any kind of way. Fuck you. You are a dirt bitch. I'm sorry. Back to Katie. Where was I going with her? God, I hate it whenever ADD kicks in. So yeah, just everything with Katie, it was just, I don't remember, I was talking shit, pull up the clip, and then every time he would pull up the clip, it was like, yeah, well, maybe I did say that, on to the next thing, and he just kept proving her wrong every single time. The only clip that I will say, I don't think she was talking about stabbing her own dog. I do believe that she was talking about stabbing the pit bulls in the neighborhood. But that's just as bad. You're still talking about stabbing living things and people. It doesn't make it any better. You are still talking about killing people like you so often love to do. Talk about cherry pieing people, head in a bucket, stabbing all the dogs and all the pets in the neighborhood. You're just as fucked up. It doesn't matter if you're talking about your own dog or somebody else's. Chinese food. That's what she said. There'll be Chinese food. And then I don't even want to bring this part up because it's really not something. I've had my own trauma, and I sure as fuck am not going to make content out of anybody else's trauma. That is not what I'm about. But I am going to say this. I'm not going to say what was said, but I found it really strange the way she reacted. Because Isaac said that Doug's ex wife told him something that Katie had told Doug, and that Doug was really bothered by it, so he came home and told his ex-wife about it. And Katie usually flies off the handle and just flips out. She just sees red. She starts screaming at the top of her lungs. She just flips the fuck out. She did not do that. Not at all. She was calm. Well, not calm, but she was like, well, I don't know why she would say that, and I don't know where she would get that. I'm gonna call her right now and ask her. She was like, for Katie, that was fucking calm. Why did she react like that? She never reacts like that. She reacts explosively. This was the most calm I've ever seen her react about anything. Why is that? Is it because it's true? I hope not. I swear to God, I hope not for her, because that is a horrible thing. I don't want that for anybody. But I just found it really weird the way she reacted. And then Doug in the background coming and agreeing with her every few minutes. Doug, your word means nothing, bro. You are a joke too, because you just agree with her on everything. She beat the fuck out of you a couple weekends ago. Well, about a month ago now. She beat the shit out of you, and you straight up said, no, she didn't. She didn't touch me. And she got caught. Y'all all got caught in lying on the live stream. You all got caught up in your words and what was going on. And then Doug runs into his ex-wife's room and says, get off live stream. And she was straight up like, no, not this time. I'm not lying for y'all anymore. Fuck you. So it was true. She had beat the hell out of him. And then she admitted to, slapping the phone out of his hand and being abusive with, Steven, which, whatever, that's none of my business. But just don't lie about it. Because we all know that you've been abusive with, Doug. You can tell that he just rolls over on his back, whenever she gets that way. And, Katie's explosive, just like I said a minute ago. So there is no doubt in my mind that she has put hands on that man more than once. I can't think if there's anything else that I wanted to say about Katie. Just the whole thing was a damn mess. And she kept saying that, he kept telling her that everybody was like, you are just get off the stream at this point. Like, you are looking so bad right now. She kept trying. She was in denial about it. Like, the fact that Isaac was eating her up. And she was like, oh, why? Why do you say that? Because everything that you said has been a lie. She tried to say that she didn't dox Neg's son's school. The fuck she didn't. I was there. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. The fuck she didn't. She said, somebody get this man. He lives right across the street from such and such school where his son goes to school at. That is doxing his son's school. If you in the same sentence say such and such school, then where his son goes, obviously you're doxing that his son goes to such and such school. That is doxing his school, bitch. What else? How can you not see that? My God, she has just lost all her brain cells are gone. Just poof. Like I said, last night with those 2 drinks she had, that must have just been the last 2 that were like, well, it was nice playing with you, sir. And then they're on the, the Titanic doing the music. Yeah, they were on the sinking ship. That's how I feel about it. She just couldn't fight her way out of a paper bag. Intellectually. And physically. She said she's a pussy. She always says it. She is the cop caller. She's one of those people that runs their mouth 100 miles a minute, but then as soon as she says pull up and you're like, all right, I'm on my way, she will have the cops there waiting for you before you even get there. You ain't even going to have a chance to touch her. Anyways, so let's move on to the next punk-ass bitch. I was not going to say anything about this person, and I'm not going to mention their name, because I don't think they deserve the clout. And I don't even necessarily want issues with this person. But I will stand up for my friends. And I will say that we will not support some little fucking ignorant punk just waltzing on in the community, calling people cunts, saying, horrible shit to them, especially their elders. Some young punk coming in and talking to elderly. Hold on, y'all. My kid's wanting something. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about this person saying that everybody's jealous of them. First off, ain't nobody jealous of your jiggly man tits. Second off, you want to talk about Shannon and how she's jealous of you? Shannon's husband is 20 years your senior, 10 times hotter than you, 10 times more of a man than you. He works. She doesn't have to work to support him. Autumn,
Can you give me one?
she wanted me to put Gummy Bear on the TV. Yes, that 2011. Yeah, I'm a gummy bear. So anyways, I literally just wanted to say that. Do not assume that somebody's jealous of you when their husband is a million times the man that you will ever be. Like I said, her husband's hotter than you, and he's 50, and he looks better than you. Don't flatter yourself, bub. Looks better than you, acts better than you, is a gentleman. I've only ever heard him speak kindly, which I've only seen him on there a few times when she was at the beach and stuff. Because, yeah, they can afford to go on vacations because guess what? Her husband makes good money, and he takes care of her, and it affords her to be able to be a stay-at-home mom, just like my husband does. My husband works his fucking ass off so that I can stay at home with the kids. Luckily, I can do that because this year I'm having to homeschool my kids, so it works out. But previous years, I was just able to stay home because my husband is a fucking man. But you, sir, live off of your older girlfriend like she's your mommy or something. Does she get you a babysitter while she's at work at night? Does she hire you a cute little tight-ass babysitter? Or are you allowed to stay home by yourself yet? I want to show y'all this cute little clip. And you know what? He said that Lucy doxed him. No, the fuck she didn't. No, she didn't. No. She made it a point to redact anything that could have been identifying for him. He decided to say, oh, well, do you want to know? Get it, go. I live here, this is my first and last name. Call this place, call this prison and ask them for file number, blah, blah, blah. Talk to this person. You did that, my dude. And then you want to get on here and say, oh, well, y'all are going personal. I got on here for fun, and y'all are going for personal shit. You're not supposed to talk about personal shit like my gang affiliation because then that's going to hurt me, and I'm only here for fun. What? You have literally threatened people. And we only know about your gang affiliation because you won't shut the fuck up about it, dude. We don't care. Nobody cares. You saying that you're a blood does not sound cool to any of us. It does not make us respect you. It does not make us fear you. None of it. None of it. So cut it out. You don't want anybody to bring it up, then shut the fuck up about it. Just like you like to tell all these women, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't want it spoken about, then shut up. I didn't even want to speak about this person, but it's just at a point now, and I like Randy a lot. But I am so fucking disappointed that she would even entertain somebody like that, especially after the way he spoke to her. And then he wants to get on there and say, you talk about Randy, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about Randy. You talked about her first. So how are you going to be offended when somebody else talks about her? Why? Because you're gaining traction from her, from befriending her? You won't. That's why you care. That's the only reason why you would be defending her, is because now that you're her buddy, you're gaining traction off of it. Nobody cares. People see through you. People see what a punk you are. You know, my husband was in prison too. But A, he's not proud of it. And B, he doesn't brag about it as like a fear me or, you know, I'm so cool type of shit. He's not proud of what he did. And he sure as fuck didn't beat up no old lady. Around here, most of the criminals around here will want to beat your ass because you committed a violent crime against an elderly woman. Violent crimes, especially against women, are not looked kindly upon around here. People don't think you're cool because you hit a woman with a gun. Oh, dang it. I was there once. Nope. Not appropriate. Yes, 2 seconds, baby. Let me show one clip and then I'm done, okay? I'm using her phone because it has a lot more space on it. Baby, I don't want you in here while I'm making a video, especially about this kind of stuff, because you don't need to hear about this.
I can hear it.
Well, then I'm stopping the video. Alright, guys, I don't want her earballs hearing what I'm talking about. You little piggy. So, we'll continue this later. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.